Bienvenidos! Welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. So it is Friday, and today we have an amazing recipe to kick off the weekend. We're talking Spanish patatas en adobillo. Now this is a recipe that hails from the region of Andalusia in the south of Spain, and a dish that's made by frying potatoes in extra virgin olive oil and then finishing them off in a gorgeous garlic and vinegar sauce, folks. Not only is this recipe super easy to make and comes together in a little over 30 minutes, but it's the kind of food that's going to fill your kitchen with so many amazing Spanish aromas. Let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm going to grab 3 medium-sized potatoes, scrub them clean under some cold running water, and then pat them completely dry. Now to make this dish, I like to leave the skins on the potatoes as it adds more nutrients and more of a rustic flavor, but if you prefer, you can totally peel the potatoes. And we'll cut each potato into rounds that are 1/4 inch thick, which is a little over 1/2 centimeter. Then we'll grab 6 cloves of garlic and remove the skins from each clove. And for the final ingredient, I'm going to cut 1 slice from a baguette that's 1 inch thick, which is about 2.5 centimeters, and roughly chop it. You can substitute this for about 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, which is 30 grams. Alright, let's start cooking our dish. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat. Important to use a medium heat here and nothing higher, otherwise the potatoes are going to brown too quickly on the outside and not fully cook in the inside. And I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 125 milliliters. Of course, you can use different oils here if you like, but by using extra virgin like they do in Spain is what gives this dish that incredible depth of flavors. After about 1 minute, I'm going to add in the 6 cloves of garlic. And we'll mix the garlic around with the olive oil, and it's very important to mix it continuously. That way each clove of garlic lightly sautés, and we're going to go for about 2 to 3 minutes here until the cloves of garlic are lightly browned. Then we'll remove the cloves of garlic from the pan, transfer them into a mortar, and then set it aside. Now using the same pan with the same heat, I'm going to start adding the slices of potato into the pan. You want to make sure they're all in a single layer, that way they all evenly cook, so make sure to cook this in batches. With the amount of potatoes that we're using, we should get this done in 3 batches. And we're going to go for about 4 to 5 minutes per side on the potatoes. This is enough time for them to have a beautiful golden fried color and for those potatoes to be perfectly cooked through. And as you finish each batch of potatoes, transfer them over a wire rack, once again making sure they're all in a single layer. And we'll continue to fry our potatoes in the exact same method until they're all done. In the meantime, let's move back to the mortar with the fried garlic. I'm going to add in the slice of baguette that we roughly chopped, along with 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, which is about 1.25 grams. Then we'll season with a kiss of sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. And using a pestle, pound down on the ingredients until you form a paste-like texture. You can also use a food processor for this step. Then we'll add in 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. You can also use red wine vinegar here. And then we'll give it a mix, that way everything's evenly mixed together, and then set it aside. Okay, let's move back to the potatoes. Once they've all been perfectly fried, I'm going to season them with a little sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. Then we'll remove the pan from the heat, and we'll drain the olive oil into a sieve with a container underneath. We're not going to be using this olive oil for the rest of the recipe, but let me tell you, by running it through that sieve, it's going to really clean it up. That way you can use it on future recipes. Then we'll heat the same pan once again with a medium heat. We'll immediately add in the garlic and vinegar mixture, and 1 cup of water, which is 240 milliliters. And we'll gently mix it together, that way that garlic mixture can integrate into the water, which at the end is going to give us a beautiful flavorful sauce. Once the water comes to a boil and the sauce has slightly thickened up, I'm going to start adding the slices of fried potato into the pan. I like to add them in there in a circular design as it gives this dish a beautiful presentation. Then we'll lower the fire from a medium heat to a low heat. And we're gonna simmer this on a low heat between 4 to 5 minutes. This is enough time for that sauce to really thicken up and for the potatoes to absorb all the flavors in the pan. And you wanna make sure to give the pan a quick shake once in a while. This is to ensure that the sauce doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. After about 5 minutes, and you can see that the sauce has really thickened up and all the flavors have been absorbed by the potatoes, this dish is ready to go. I'm gonna remove the pan from the heat and we'll sprinkle it with some freshly chopped parsley. Check it out, our Spanish patatas and adobillo are done. Such a beautiful potato dish from the south of Spain, easy to make and made with very simple ingredients. But the beauty of this dish is gonna be that garlic sauce that takes these potatoes to the next level of goodness. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, patatas and adobillo. Here we go. Once again, an incredible regional dish from Spain. First things first, the potatoes cooking that extra virgin olive. It's absolutely delicious. And that sauce with the paprika, the cumin, all that garlic and the sherry vinegar, and the bread that makes it nice and creamy, taking these potatoes to the next level. A very classic dish from the south of Spain. Give this a try. Serve it as a tapas appetizer or even as a side dish next to some grilled fish. Either way, the flavors are gonna completely blow you away. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, Kelly Lorang, Mary B. Markovich, Ellen Young, and Michael Macaulay. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.